The city of Southampton is regularly included in lists of the most polluted cities in the UK. Many projects are being carried out to find a solution to the problem, and a recent exhibition in London showed people a more creative way to get rid of pollutants by making them into art.
Well, the exhibition was a collection of artists from around the UK who live in polluted areas, polluted cities, and we were all asked to contribute a piece to the exhibition. So we were all taken up to London for the day. It was last Thursday, the 23rd of March, and we all did a drawing based around our cities, celebrating where we live, if you like. In the exhibition was made using air ink. So air ink is this new type of ink that's been developed by scientists, which involves recycled pollution.
The innovative ink is obtained from the sort of vehicle exhausts, which can then be used to draw, write or paint.
The technology is about arresting air pollution before it enters the environment. So what we do is we have this retrofit device that attaches behind the tailpipe of the cars and trucks and engines, and essentially whenever there's particulate matter coming, it's all get arrested into the device, and the rest of the air actually moves out without affecting the performance of the engine. And now when there are 20 such trucks, they are producing pollution, that 20 engines producing this pollution, all of that particulate is taken, it's purified, and we make inks out of that. I think when people look at art, they get attracted by it, but when they look at art and they'll know that this ink is made from the city's pollution that they were actually breathing in, they'll find it magical. And it'll also take the message back home with them that, hey, there's this beautiful collaboration happening that is converting our city's pollution into something beautiful.
In Johnny's case, the once air-polluting particles have transformed into a homage to Southampton.
Yeah, I love Southampton. It's become my new hometown. And so I want to celebrate everything that's good about Southampton, because Southampton is often the place that people think, if you speak to people outside Southampton and you say, I live in Southampton, they'll say, I've never really been to Southampton, which is always a shame, because I think, well, Southampton it's more than just a port. It's more than just a place to get a ferry to Isle of Wight or to go on a cruise from. So I want to kind of celebrate everything that's exciting about Southampton, because it's quite an industrial city, which I enjoy. I quite like a working town, similar to where I grew up. My piece was celebrating everything from the container ships to the independent traders like the Hub or Clarence Hardware in Shirley, where I live. And then the football team, which is big. Football's much bigger than arts in Southampton, so I couldn't not include the football team. I drew Mark Letizier, who I believe to be one of the Southampton heroes of his day. And I had text in my image, and the text spells out Suetonia. Now, Suetonia is, I'm told, the unofficial nickname for Southampton. And I quite like, again, the idea of it being an unofficial sort of nickname. And I quite like that. So, kind of an affectionate term for the place where I live and love.
The painting will soon be sent back from London, at which point Johnny wants to donate it to charity.
Of all the many charities I could have given it to, one that I immediately thought of was A-Space, who are an arts organisation run by graduates from Solent, actually. At the minute, they're running a special appeal for an artist called Greg Gilbert, who's a local musician and artist, who is having to go through a particular, very particular type of therapy for his cancer, quite a rare form of cancer, and he's got to go to America to do it. So my plan is that I will donate the piece to A-Space, and then we will somehow, how it will work I'm not entirely sure, but we'll auction my painting off, my drawing off, and then the money will go towards the Greg Gilbert appeal, we're hoping. So it depends how much we raise. I've never sold a piece for £1,000, so that would be a nice sum of money to give to the appeal, but we'll see. Any contributions would be very welcome.
Nicole Ris for That's Solent.